Didn't mean to go live immediately, but now I am. Hello, people that are already here early. I meant to set this up to go live in a few minutes, and I hit the wrong button, so guess we're live now. What's up? Let's see. Got my live chat on. Hello. Thank you, Annette. Hey, Cody. Hello, Jacqueline. Hey, babe, will you bring me my beer when you get a second?
Yep.
I hit the wrong button. Hey, guys. Hello. Oh, my gosh. Hi, 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 hi. Oh, my God, I can't go back. That okay. Hello. Holy shit. Hello. Hello from the apocalypse. How's everybody doing? Oh, you just ditched someone else's live? It's not another plant person, is it? Did I screw up somebody's? I try not to do that. I'm glad the notifications are working well. Hey Pam, how you doing? I'm doing okay. We're doing all right. We are hunkered down. We are not going anywhere for the time being, so I had to let my children leave my house to go see the other parent, you know. Didn't love that, but we did it anyway, so I threatened them to keep my children in the house, so I think we're good. Oh my gosh, hi everybody. I can't even say hello to everyone. I'm on my phone, so my chat is very tiny, so I apologize. If you say something and I don't read it, just keep saying it till I see it. Plant Dad's College is closed down till April 30th. Wowza. Do I have enough to what? It'll work for a week or two and then, yeah. Here are you. Hello. Dustang Wiki. We got Sarah here and now. The leak is fixed. Yes, this is the offending heater right here. For those who don't know, I will be spoiling a small story in my video coming tomorrow, but I woke up this morning and smelled gas and had a gas leak in my terrifying space heater that I have always hated. So that was wonderful. I had to evacuate my family and call the people to come and fix it. I have tons of toilet paper. I'm fine. I'm good on the toilet paper. We actually started freaking out about 4 days before everybody else did. Well, not everybody else. There were people who were freaking out about this like 2 months ago, but I don't know that kind of preparedness. So I was a slightly early freak out.
Last week we went out.
Yeah, it was like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. We only bought one big thing of toilet paper. We weren't trying to buy it all up or anything. The hand sanitizer at that point was already gone. Gloves, masks, most Lysol. We managed to get some Lysol. I do still coupon, yeah. And now is a great time to be a couponer. I was on Greg That Dude's Instagram the other day, and I was like, I just want you to know that I think of you a lot recently and how you must be cackling from the top of your TP mountain that I know he has. I didn't even get to re-put my lipstick on because I hit the wrong button. So, pardon last video's lipstick. Hello from Arkansas. No TP there either. Oh yes, this is crazy. The toilet paper thing is an interesting thing to really focus on. Hello, Jennifer, Jade, Mom's Greenhouse, Katie Pierre, Laurie Nash, Paula Ruiz, Car Ramrod's here. Said hi to Diane. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Hello, Lisa, Nikki, what's up, Tammy, Maya. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing this. It's probably annoying people watching on the back, on the replay. It's almost 2 a.m. here in Portugal. Yes, I need to find a good time to come on for my European friends. Somebody mentioned that earlier, and I was like, I don't know anything about time zones, so I'll have to actually do some math. No TV? No, I don't have a TV. I gave it to my kid. He uses it. We have cable, but I don't have like the cable box. Like the cable box is on like a shelf in the other room. I can't. We had it all hooked up, and I would have to ask Mike to like turn the stupid TV on. Like I didn't even, like, it was like 4 remotes and they all did something different. And then like there was like all these HDMI inputs, and we had the, I sound like an old person now. I'm like, we had the little thing you stick on the side of the TV that gives you other channels that weren't very good. You know what I mean? I don't have time. Roku, there you go. That's what it was. Yeah, hoard Kleenex, right? Yeah, we got like one of the last packs of the viral defeating, which I don't think that's really a thing. Hello, Lydia. I was mocked for stressing hand washing. Now I just seem normal, right? Yeah. Say a person with COVID typically passes it to 2 people. That is terrifying. I heard earlier that you're like 2 people from like exposure, like when things get real. So yeah, if you don't, I guess the masks are not super necessary unless you are sick, which it really sucks because once people get sick, they still can't get them. Thank you. I thrifted this. It's cashmere. It's got a moth hole in the sleeve that I found today when I took it out of the closet. So I was a little bummed out about that. Learned a lesson. We learned a lesson there. I wish my chat wouldn't go away. Maybe I'll fire up my computer so I can read it that way. That will be easier. See if this thing works. Nope, it did. Okay. Reading back, sorry. Hey, what's up, Rachel? Hello from South Jersey. No COVID-19 here yet. Oh, wow. We're hearing a lot about very local cases where I am right now. So, and I'm about an hour from Boston, but it's really bad up there, I guess. My sister works at a hospital in town, and oh look, it's me. Oh, I don't want to hear myself. That's terrible. There we go. Pop my chat out. Go away. Little HP support assistant. What, does anybody use that ever? Like, could you just not be a thing? Thank you. Since my heater doesn't work, I decided that it's now a plant holder. So we'll just be cold and have some plants on the heater. It's fine. Pop out chat. Oh my God, I might be able to see this with my blind ass. Okay. Have you planted watermelon and cantaloupe before? I have not, because I've never had the space, because they get really big. And I think I'm definitely going to try this year. I would like to try at least 1 melon and like a couple of squash plants. And they have a lot of sprawl, and I definitely have the room out there. It's just like where I'm going to stick them in the garden. Plus, we get powdery mildew really easy here. Fuck that heater indeed. Yeah, that heater has really given me nightmares for a super long time. And it was weird because when I came out here and I kind of smelled around the heater, it didn't seem to be there. It seemed to be more like up here. So I don't know. It was on 1. It was like way down low all night. So I'm not really sure why it decided to do that now. But I'm glad that I can smell really well, because Mike has a very poor sense of smell, and he definitely couldn't smell it initially. When we went out and came back in, he could, though. It's like your brain resets, you know. Okay. Yay, I have a chat I can see. Okay. This is great. Except now I've got a lot to read. Holy shite. Okay. It's almost like you should wash your hands anyway. Yes, Carly. It's amazing, right? I've always been like a maybe 3 times a day, like, you know, and then like bathroom trips and stuff. But like, I don't wash my hands like obsessively. My hands are so dry right now from washing them. They hurt. They hurt so bad. And I never used hand sanitizer because it dries my hands out so much. And I threw a bunch away. That's the irony of all of this, is that I had a couponer's little stash of hand sanitizer. And then I watched that stupid Marie Kondo show. So now I don't have any. So, it's your fault, Marie Kondo. Yeah, there's no chicken. Yeah, the meat is gone around here. So that's pretty crazy. We have a very small freezer too. We definitely grabbed some stuff, but like Yeah, we're gonna have to eat, you know, more vegetarian, which is fine. Did that most of my life, so I can handle that. Oh, Rachel, did I just go live right when you put a video out? I try not to step on anybody's stuff here. You're like an evening releaser. Everybody else puts their videos out in the morning. Why you always got to be so different? I'm just saying. Okay, good. I threw a bunch of hand sanitizer in like November. I was like, I'm never going to use this. Exactly. That's I was like, I hate this stuff. Why do I even have it? And then I would give it to my son and he'd just throw it in his backpack. It would eventually like open and just get all over the bottom of his backpack and be disgusting. So, you know, it's just like, let's get this out of my house. We don't need it. and now, and that stuff's been gone for like weeks at this point. Like this feels like this just all happened, but it's kind of been weeks, so it's crazy. Kathleen, reason I believe in homesteading and canning is a lost art. Absolutely. I think that this is like really going to show a lot of people how unready for just about anything that they are. Oh yes, we are drinking. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. We're just now getting to the point where we're done like running around and getting stuff, and like my parents are finally home. They were traveling, and they flew right into Boston. So yeah, I'm gonna be texting them every 30 minutes. I'm like, are you okay? Do you have a fever? Do you feel all right? Where do you work, baddest radish? Like who is continuing to keep you in work? Yes, collecting rainwater. See, that's what I want. I want to have as close to that kind of stuff as I can in the city, as long as things don't look, you know, too crazy. My landlady will pretty much let me do whatever I want. I think she'll be happy with all the flowers that I'm going to make a screen of flowers around things like my compost pile, because the neighbor next door thinks that any pile of debris in a yard will harbor all the rats, and they'll all come to her house, and it'll be all my fault because I have some sticks in my yard. So we're going to be contending with them more than the landlord. Peanuts Plants is here. Hello. Hello. I'm a dog groomer. I work in a salon in the city. It's semi-busy. Well, at least there's slightly less people. Yeah, no, that's a lot of people still. And probably a smallish building too, I'll bet you. But Pam, apocalypse fun. Thank you. Woo! End of the world. Yay. Yeah, this is wild, man. I don't know what's going on. This thing censored you saying that you hate my neighbor. It's okay. I can handle that. That's funny. Yeah, they're I like them. They're old people, but also I don't like living next to them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're just a little particular. They have like AstroTurf going on in the backyard, and then like everything is very like manicured and in containers, and when you do anything to my yard, they like peek through the little hole in the bush, and they're like, "What are you doing?" You know, like none of your business. Yeah, that's what I'm also hoping, Moxie Nets. I'm hoping to have less trash in my yard, because I literally, while we were waiting for the gas to dissipate in my house earlier, and for the people to come fix whatever was going on, I was outside picking up trash again. And then as the sun was setting earlier, I was looking at more of it blowing around in my yard. So I feel very defeated. We're definitely going to need some kind of fencing, barrier, or something. Out of work minimum 3 months. What do you do, Paula? If you don't mind my asking. So where is everybody, and what state of chaos are you in? So give me like a 1 to 10 and where you're at. We'll get a little survey here. So I'm in Massachusetts, and I would say we're at about a stage 8. It's getting pretty real up here. Boston is, like I said, pretty bad, and it's going to be spreading a little fast. And they foolishly, in my opinion, continued the Boston Flower Show, and they got everything set up and ended up shutting it down like a day later. So I'm sure it was a really like heartbreaking decision to make, but it shouldn't have ever gone on, honestly. That was not smart. They probably spread it around a little bit more. You don't think New Yorkers give any fucks? Yeah, well, New Yorkers, it's hard to make them give fucks, isn't it? Like, just in general. God. Aggressive auto-moderating on my chat room there, YouTube. All right, so let's see what we got here. I hope I'm not all breathy in the mic. I usually edit that out. I feel like this mic is very breath catchy. Okay, so we have, oh, Paula does trade show work in San Francisco. That sucks. Like, my weddings are out the window for the spring. I can guarantee you they're not even going to happen. Liked your light review. Thank you. It's a great light. And if you haven't entered the giveaway for the Hidden Harvest panels, definitely do that after this. I have a video up. It's a plant tour of my grow light shelf, and then you can enter to win 3 of those LED panels, and they're awesome, and they don't suck a ton of power and stuff, so your bill's not gonna like skyrocket or anything. All right, so we've got outside Los Angeles, California. We've got a level 6 in St. Paul, Minnesota with Pam. We got Kentucky, we got Idaho is 1 case confirmed. Baddest radishes in Michigan near Detroit. We got South Louisiana, it's okay here. I imagine like the more rural areas probably won't get as clobbered. I think it's like going to be all these places with the big airports and everything that are going to be really bad. Let's see, music instructing job is out for at least the next few weeks. My other job has to stay open because it's a homeless shelter. Yeah, my friend works in addiction outreach and homeless outreach and stuff like that, so she's like on the streets right now dealing with people, and she said it's horrible because they're getting like thrown out of shelters if they cough, you know, like sent to the hospital or whatever, and like people shouldn't be sending everybody to the hospital, and it's a whole thing. North Carolina looks to be an 8 here too. Yikes. Minnesota, and the leadership is waffling between denial and appropriate action. Yeah, this the whole like smothering of information, not just in our country, but in all, like it seems like all these governments are just more concerned about, you know, like what everyone's gonna think about. It's like all this ego shit. I don't even know. It's just genital wagging competition that's going on with everybody, and I'm baffled, frankly. I'm not surprised. I should say that. I'm very cynical when it comes to that, anyway. Central Illinois is okay. Jacqueline's, again, New Yorkers don't care. Maryland, we've got a 2-hour wait at every grocery store. Oh my God. In Pennsylvania, chaos is at about an 8. Nothing available in stores. Minnesota, we got that one. Let's see, Tucson, Arizona, say we're at a 7 now. Not a TP, but not a ghost town yet. Okay. Cher's in Connecticut, so she's a little south of me. They're getting there. Well, I recommend if your area is not bonkers yet there, you may want to go get some stuff if you need it before everybody else goes bonkers too. Long Island, New York's at an 8-ish. Schools and universities are closed. 1 death 12 miles from Lisa. That is horrifying. 25 in Michigan. Mid-Maine, we're fucked because I'm surrounded by Trump supporters. Yeah, the ones that think that it's a big hoax that just the whole world is in on is, I think that's giving the whole world's leaders a little too much credit, don't you? Like if they could just all go along with something like that, it doesn't really seem like a thing that would happen to me. Just saying. British Columbia, Canada is at a 1. No cases. That's good. Got an 8 to 10 in Minnesota. Still under the radar in California. That's not going to last much longer. Hey, Nikki. Maryland and DC closed schools for 2 weeks. I don't know if they've closed schools here yet. I keep hearing conflicting things, but I think that my city's holding out. Doesn't matter to us because obviously we do the virtual school. Did somebody just I'm behind in the chat. Hold on. Midvale, Idaho. Last I heard this afternoon, there were 2 confirmed cases in Idaho. I did go to the nearest town, stocked up on 2 more bags of cat food, potting soil, and perlite. The lists of stuff that the plant people have been picking up have been making me laugh so hard because it's just like all like, I got my perlite, I got my soil, I have seeds, I got some extra pots, like we're ready. Right, zip ahead a little bit. 23 confirmed in Ohio. Holy crap. Georgia, 66 confirmed. Oh my God. Yeah, Pam, cable company never closes, but they don't keep people either. Hey, Plantastica. What's up, Reb? Lots of good planty content. Oh, guys, I'm loading you up this week. I'm 2 videos scheduled out. At one point this week, I was 4 videos scheduled out. That has never happened to me before, which is probably terrible because I've done things like, you know, Vlogmas. Katie, thank you. I am not leaving this house if I can avoid it for as long as possible, which is really how I roll anyway. I mean, for being honest. But just generally, I would be unwilling to go this long without fizzy water, but you know, we're gonna be okay. Paula, savage. People are hoarding teepee, but not socially isolating. I know, like, you had one job and you're doing the wrong things. Like, what are you doing? And not to mention, we still have water, you know? And if you're really screwed on the teepee, just go on Amazon and buy a bidet. Problem solved. Yes, the people that are hoarding baby food is, like, I understand the fear, I do. But, like, literally, stores are going to have stuff in a few days. They just... The way that they stock things, like if it's out, then it's out for the week. Like if you've worked in retail, you know that, you know, that's on an as needed basis. They're not going to stock a ton of stuff because then it will sit there and it will go bad or, you know, whatever. So stuff will come back in stock. It'll be fine. Not any masks or gloves or, you know, stuff like that. You're probably going to be out of that stuff for a while because we get it from China for the most part. Okay. Whoa, Reb was what? What's happening? Corona craziness. I was assaulted today by a guy who was fleeing from Corona to Canada from Milwaukee. Rob, you're going to need to explain that one. Perhaps you need a story time. Oh my goodness. Two in Southern Oregon. Oh my gosh. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I know, it's only the flu. You gotta love when people are like maybe just once in a while. Believe the guys in the white coats that are on TV that have the badges and went to school for a super long time to know stuff. Like, I'm really dumb. I am not going to give any scientific information about a virus because I am a dumb person. I am a medium smart person compared to some, but on a global intellectual level, I know jack shit. So perhaps other people like me could put their ego aside and listen to smart people. Yeah, like science, doctor, we have those for a reason, you know? Like, we have whole careers based around studying these things. And then like somebody, I can get into it with somebody on Instagram a little bit, just because I can't not, you know, I have this like thing in me that just makes me argue with people, even though I know it's not going to get me anywhere. But she kind of was like making the case that like everybody was just like doing their best and how can we deal with this? It's never happened before. And it's like, yeah, but no, but it has though. Like, it actually has though. And then it happens in other countries a lot. So maybe we could learn from them. I don't know. Like, just, fuck me, right though? What do I know? Don't touch your face. Yeah, I know. I've been in my house for 2 days, so I have washed these hands a lot. But yeah, you're right. I probably should stop. It's actually not good for your skin either. Just so. Yeah, I hate the word tremendous. I'm going to tell you that one right now. That word just, it makes my insides angry. Yes, introverts finally, yeah. I saw something the other day that was like, the meek shall inherit the earth. It was like, now's our time to rise. Janice can telework. Yes, especially since I'm an introvert, or I'm unlucky since I could be potting plants if I couldn't telework. I think that telecommuting is probably going to be more of a normal thing going forward in the future. And honestly, it should be already, but I think like I don't know, I listened to this lady on TV the other day. I think she was on the press conference for, I believe, the New York governor. And she was saying something about like how, oh, you know, there's just so much that you lose when you're telecommuting and people don't really want that. And I was like, lady, everybody wants that. Like, for the most part, everybody wants that. Trust me. Graceful plants in the house. Hello. Okay, my chat on this screen is not moving, so I'm like way behind. Hold on. And my mouse ain't moving. Oh, you know what? And like my son touched this mouse and I haven't cleaned it yet. Not worried about coronavirus. That's just gross. Okay. Why won't this move? This is like a watch me struggle with the YouTube chat live. I think it's frozen. Come back. Okay, here we go. Why will you not let me scroll? Okay, I think that's it. Is that it? Am I at the bottom? There we go. Oh yes, Reb's assault story. Okay, so Reb was at work, came up on a hit-and-run accident in front of campus. The driver was experiencing a psychiatric break and it escalated very quickly. Oh my. Oh, this has to be very scary for people who are already very scared of things for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Be it mental illness or otherwise. I have to see. There we go. Wish I could work from home. I'm a cashier, RIP. Oh, Casey. My a friend of mine posted this morning that the Dunkin' Donuts he went to wasn't taking cash. They were like, you keep your filthy dollars to yourself. They just gave him his coffee. They would get out, just go away. Just go breathe somewhere else, please. Just gonna move this light back a little bit. I look like a ghost. Okay. Oh man, Reb's assault story continued. He ended up grabbing my entire face, shaking my head, then disengaging, grabbing my glasses and throwing them down in the street. Well, that's just rude. Oh my God. Yeah, the doomsday preppers, let me tell you, I went down a little rabbit hole while I was having a panic. I have shaken Reb syndrome. I love you. I went down a little rabbit hole of watching some of those videos. There are some pretty good ones. I think one like was Urban Prepper or something. He didn't seem too insane. But yeah, I went down a little rabbit hole of watching those, and some of those people were talking about this like 2 months ago. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay subscribed to these channels just in case, you know? just keep an eye on what they're keeping an eye on. Did work 13 years in the hospital, so I feel for the medical community right now. Same. Oh my God, that must be so scary. My sister sent me a picture and she's in like the full hazmat. I mean, she looked like a spaceman. It was crazy. My mom is a microbiologist, plus she has allergies and asthma at this point in her life. She is a germaphobe. Yeah. I also have asthma now too, so that's super fun. And I have all these inhalers that are waiting for me. My doctor so kindly, because my insurance denied my inhaler because they don't think I need it. They didn't get sufficient enough proof that I need it. The not breathing isn't enough, and the allergy tests and everything else I did. So they denied my inhaler. So my doctor kindly put some samples aside for me to pick up, and now I'm like, I don't even want to go there. Like, I don't even want to say it's like a lung center. Like that's where all the zombies are going to be, right? Yeah, like the asthma. I didn't even know that like asthma was like an increased risk, and then somebody said that while I was like washing dishes, and I was like, what? Like, oh, awesome. More things to worry about. Yes, I'm also wondering about my inhalers. I wonder if they're thinking about me in a drawer somewhere in Fall River. Bye, Jolene. Stay safe. Thank you, Lindsay. It's funny, anytime I do a video that has anything to do with outside plants, it's like I have this like a small amount of people that will watch them, but they're so here for it, and I'm so here for that. I love it. Like, it's my little gardening corner. The outdoors people. I know outside is scary. I know. I get it. Plus, most of us don't have yards because you know, rentals and stuff. It's no fun. Reb's pissed that St. Patty's is canceled. Oh my God, like Boston must be losing its mind. That's like the douchebag parade of the year, right? Like everybody just gets hammered and acts like their absolute worst self in Boston and just like embarrasses all of us, really. Yeah, that picture was pretty funny. It is, dude. It's the worst. You wouldn't pay me to go to the St. Patty's Day parade in Boston. Absolutely not. Nope. Mm-mm. My hubby works for USPS at the bulk mail center. I'll just spray him down when he comes home from work. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I've been like taking my mail in just like the amount of thinking that I've had to do about like little particles of things I can't do anything about lately has been, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's already like that, so. An inhaler actually makes you more susceptible to lung infection. Oh yeah, because of the thrush thing, right? I know this about that. Yeah, just don't put the cat in the face, exactly. At least I don't need it to live, you know what I mean? Like I'll be fine. I just won't be able to breathe very well. Just as long as I can't run. If the zombies can run fast in this horrible movie, then I'm screwed. So, it's canceled all public get-togethers, parades, concerts, you name it. Yep, Connecticut. Yeah, we've had a lot of stuff get canceled here. Like a lot of stuff. Mike actually had a surprise party on Sunday, tomorrow, for his birthday, and we had to call that one off. It was going to be babies, and you know, like his mom, who was immune compromised, was just like, yeah, this is a terrible idea. Let's not do this right now. So I was like, happy birthday. We were all trying to give you a party. Stupid coronavirus ruined it. Yeah, I just found out I was allergic to cats. I've had cats my whole life. I mean, my whole life. My cat sleeps around my head at night, and I have never felt like sinusy, itchy, any of that stuff. So I had no idea, and I guess it's like a respiratory allergy. So, oh well, I guess I just won't breathe. I don't know. I like cats. Oh, Happy Little Bush says, today's our anniversary. We're not going out to movies or date. We're making enchiladas and watching movies in bed. Exactly. You know what? There's going to be so many babies born a year from now. I'm going to tell you that right now. But yeah, that's everybody. You know what? Just look at it as some time to get some of those house things done that you've been meaning to do. Maybe just stay home as much as possible so all the people that are forced to go out to work don't have to interact with you. They can just interact with each other. All the other poor people that have to go to some work. My fella's, he's still got he's in retail too, so he's been in every day for like the last week or so. Fortunately, they're pretty like smaller shops, so he's not dealing with like hundreds of people a day or anything, but it's more than we're both comfortable with. Sorry, reading comments. Millennial life dreams, have a little garden. I know, right? How sad is it that it's like so hard to have that too? Like it really sucks. I've been trying, I mean, for God, I had like little ones at my mom's when I was like a kid, and then when I moved out to my first place, I don't even think it was like on my radar. I was in the middle of the city. There was like no grass anywhere near me for like the first 10 years that I lived on my own, but oh, well, thank you, Emma. That's very sweet. UNLV canceled all events. What is a surprise? Yeah, it is a surprise. Sorry, it's canceled. Yeah. Libraries, I know, and I got library books out like right before I started really hearing about all of this, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't touched them since then. It's been about 10 days, I think, so I'm guessing that they're probably okay. I may sanitize them a little bit, but let's be real, they're botany books, so probably no one touches them. Yeah, she literally sleeps. I have a pillow, like I have my pillow, and then I have my cat's pillow, and that's how I trick her into not sleeping on my actual pillow, because like she goes in a litter box, and I already have to move my brain past the fact that she goes in a litter box with her little feet, and then she puts her little feet all over my house, you know? So we clean a lot here. We clean a lot. I've seen some very good toilet paper alternative memes today. I also saw one that was like about how when we're gonna have grandkids asking us about what we were doing, it will just be us sending each other memes. We'll be like, oh, that's what we did during the great pandemic of 2020. Good night, Lindsay. Thanks for coming. Oh, well, that's your mom's in the cool club then. I've met more Pams in the last year than I think I've ever known in my whole entire life. Been housebound for 3 months. You're used to it. Oh, jeez. So this is your normal crazy. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing down there? Everybody okay? Yeah, man, dealing with the public, not for me. Hey, Heather, how's it going? How are you? How are things where you're at? What level of crazy have you encountered? Yes, the internet is just a tool to connect Pams, apparently. I've never in my life, and I've met so many that are like plant people too, which is like really weird. Like they're either plant people or they have like an animal shelter. That seems to be like the common thread. It's like plant nerd or you take care of a bunch of used animals. Yeah. That's my cousin Lindsay. Yeah, you stay away from people, okay? You need to stay away from people. Yeah, I'm not really sad about having to stay in my house. You know, I'm worried about family and everything, but yeah, that part, no, it doesn't bother me. I do that anyway. I really don't like going out. And I've already always been a person that likes to have like, you know, at least a month or two of stuff around, like if not more than that, just so that I don't have to go to stores because they give me panic attacks. I don't like them. I'll be fine and I'll just be going through the store and everything will be chill, and then it'll get to like, I don't know, I'm like maybe halfway done with my shopping trip. It'll be a big shopping trip, and I like the fact that I'm only halfway done starts to cave my chest in. So it's a whole ordeal. So we tried not to go there as much as possible. My employee discount at the nursery is 30%, and they said I can take cuttings of whatever I want. I'm about to go from 50 to 300 plants. Oh, I would have no flat space in my house left. Your son's, oh wow. So Heather's school, her son's school has closed for the next 3 weeks. Waited in line at ShopRite for an hour and a half yesterday. Holy shit. See, I wanted to, about 5 days ago, start getting on social media and being like, guys, I need you to go shopping now, you know, but I felt very silly. And I knew that I would look very crazy. And I'm frankly done getting emails and DMs telling me how wrong I am. So sometimes I'm just like, you know, I think I'll just go read a book instead. And I regret that now. I wish I was a little bit crazier and told everyone to go shopping. Maybe they wouldn't have listened to me, but well, thank you for watching the vids, Carlene. Did I say that right? Yeah. Kids just be like that. Trying to be good and only buy pots, but every time we get a shipment, I just want to hand my paycheck right back to them. Yeah, I don't even think I could work at a place. That would have to be like my third job or something. So it didn't matter. Looking forward to making my patio a tropical oasis and never leaving. There you go. This will be our new reality. This will be like every dystopian book we've ever read, right? We just all talk to each other on little screens and we don't interact. We don't leave our houses. Schools in New Jersey are closed until mid-April. Wow. That is nuts. I'm glad that I mean, clearly nothing's going to happen with my kid's school. So he will be, I guess, the only child that will not be in school this summer. I don't know. Hey, Emily, how's it going? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I feel really bad about everybody that's graduating. That really blows. Worked so hard to get to that. Although I will tell you that my all of my commencements and stuff were miserable. They were so long. It was hot. It was boring. I thought my aunt was going to keel over and die at my last graduation. It was like 900 degrees out, and they had some poet laureate come and do the do the commencement speech. And for the first 20 minutes, the guy was great. He was funny and everything, but like he just kept talking. I mean, he just kept talking. People were uncomfortable, and this man just kept on talking. And then at one point, he said that he was going to wrap it up, and people started to applaud. So that was my graduation. Just a real good summary of how that whole college experience went. Oh, proms are getting canceled. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is like everybody's life just interrupted. I just need to get some toilet paper. 3 rolls left. Oh. If you were my neighbor, I would give you some. I do still knit. Yes. I haven't been lately. I think the last thing I knit, I started making a sweater that I got all the way through, but I didn't think something through, and then like the baby got kind of big by the time I was able to see him, and then it didn't fit. So that was like a year ago. It was probably the last thing that I knit. I think that discouraged me. But I do have a couple things that are still on my needles, like a sweater, and I think I have a kid sweater too. Yeah, I think so. Lived in California for graduation, 748 graduates. It sucked. Yeah, dude, graduation sucks. Like, don't go. Heather, thank you. Well, thanks for watching me while you're cooped up. I'm gonna try to fire up some videos this week for everybody and give you some stuff to watch. And I'm kind of hoping all the channels I watch will do the same thing, because well, a lot of time in the house, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. I am missing a lot of comments. I apologize. Okay. Florida's schools are closed for 2 weeks. If Florida's reacting, you know the shit has hit the fan, because I feel like usually they'd just be like, oh, whatever, shut up, you know, because like they just like eat hurricanes for breakfast and stuff. Everybody at Charmin's working overtime. I know. Can you imagine just like being in the toilet paper industry? I would love to know why toilet paper. Why was that the thing? Like, I know why you'd want to stock up on it, but like, why was that the rush item, the first rush item? Everybody was like, toilet paper. Like, usually it's milk and bread in New England. Like, we have a blizzard, everybody wipes out the milk and bread, you know, like whatever. It's very strange. It happens every time. And apparently pandemics, it's toilet paper. Hey, what's it? Not just nights. I can't ever say your name, Julia. That's a mouthful. Save the TP from plant halls, right? Florida's population is 90% over. Oh, you know what? Florida might be slightly less populated. That's not funny, but also terrifying. What's up, Alicia? The Costco and the line from the checkout to the deli in the back of the store. Holy crap. Yeah, see, Mike and I went to BJ's and there was maybe, what, babe, 10 people there?
Yeah.
When we were at BJ's?
Yeah.
Nobody. There's nobody there. Like, and we were just walking around like, nobody cares right now. Like nobody is paying attention. And we were like kind of, and then we were like having to like convince our parents and our friends, and like we're like, okay, this is a big deal. You need to care about this. Like, you know, our children's other parent, like, please, please, like, and everybody thought we were a little crazy, and slowly have obviously come over to our side. My college told us we'll be doing online classes till April 30th, and they'll let us know more details after that. At least we have that kind of technology, you know what I'm saying? Like, because this could really screw a lot of people. My roommate sneezed in Winco and everybody freaked out. Why do people now care about clean asses? I know, it's strange. I mean, I don't know. They're saying the toilet paper companies will use their resources for face masks instead, so they won't be manufacturing toilet paper much longer. Not sure if that's true. That sounds like some stuff that like someone on Reddit was like, listen, I'm going to make some shit up. I'm going to spread it around to all these people who are terrified they're never going to be able to wipe their butts again. Just get a bidet, y'all. Just go on Amazon. They're like $20. You just hook them right up. They got a little sprayer. Even cleaner. You can just laugh with your clean butt while everybody else runs out of toilet paper. Gas leak situation is under control. They shut it off at the valve. I have now experienced the irony of being gaslit by a gas worker over a gas leak. So it's the kind of stupid life that I'm living in 2020. Yeah, the baby wipes. I saw everybody freaking out about the baby wipes. Like, what are we going to do? Like, use a washcloth. Like, we're all going to be okay. They're going to restock the stores. Like, everything's going to be fine. Yeah, I know. It's funny because all the plant people have rubbing alcohol, right? Like, we were all already stocked on that. We're cleaning off our cutting shears. Mike's at a grow store, so he has big vats of like 99% rubbing alcohol.
Gallons of it. It's a good place to hit if you need it.
Yeah, so if you have a grow store,
gloves.
Rubber gloves too at the grow store, local grow stores. Head over there if you need those things. Those extreme cheapskates ladies cut up a t-shirt and use it as teepee and then wash it in the sink after. Oh God.
Yeah. Flannel in a bucket of water.
Rachel, it's hiding your comments. That is absurd. Let me give you a hammer. Hold on. I hope I just gave... Oh. There we go. Here we go. I can't stop moving the chat, y'all. I now see why people have such a hard time doing this while live, because the chat... Okay, I'll catch it eventually. I was trying to give it to Rachel. You moved the chat. I can't even do it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Calm your teats. I have to hide my turd wipes so no one sees it. I know, we're going to have to get shotguns to protect our toilet paper.
You'd have to see the chat.
Yes, I know. I was like trying to do this and I'm like, I can't. You guys have to stop talking. I can't see anything. 90% alcohol in the plants. Our nursery only lets us use 70. Why do you have 90% alcohol?
For extraction.
Oh, okay. Weed stuff. Until Winston finds them. Gross. I think I need to buy a Diva cup. Yeah, a Diva cup and a bidet would really solve all of your disposable issues. Pam says hi. You want to sit? Well,
Yeah,
come say hi.
though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe you can talk to them and then I'll go smoke. Mike will be here in a minute. Yeah, we can't. We don't have any flour, so makes things a little complicated. 70% for my plant stuff, 90% for my partner's plant stuff. Exactly. Oh, Janice, I don't miss having a dog sometimes for those reasons. Do you save coffee grounds, eggshells, or banana peels for your garden? I'm working on the compost pile now. I have to hide it. I was talking about this earlier from my neighbor across the way. They're quite old, and they believe in having nothing on the lawn ever. So they think that any pile of compost is just a colony of rats that are just going to come and eat their face in the middle of the night. So they'll come over and not so subtly tell me that I need to clean up any and all piles of anything in my yard. So I have to hide my compost. I have to like make it cute, you know, and then like hide it so that they don't know what it is. Because I live around, you know, elderly people. They're very particular. Yep, we basically could hole up in this house for a little while and we would be okay, which is a very nice feeling. And I think that I will always like to have that. I used to be very, I'm not a prepper, but I'm a little bit, I'm paranoid is what I am. And I also don't trust any governments or anything to, you know, do anything. I don't trust anybody to take care of me. So I've always liked having a lot of stuff on hand. So I think from now on, we will be a little bit more aware of this stuff. Yeah, I'm like a 10% prepper. There you go. I was like trying to find channels to watch about just like food that lasts a long time and stuff, just to make sure that I wasn't missing anything out of, you know, the common sense list that I made. And like, oh God, like there was one woman that was just like, well, ever since the election, there's been very many dangerous riots, and you can't go on the streets because of the dangerous riot. The protesters are very violent. And I was like, oh my God, shut up. And just, I had to, it's like, ugh. So it took me a while to find some videos I could stomach. But she was, like, have you ever just like listen to someone talk for 3 minutes and you just like know they're a nightmare? Like that was that lady. It was just like, okay, we gotta get off this channel. Panmarxism. That's gonna be my cult. This video is so getting demonetized. My neighbors probably think I have corona because of the cough. Yeah, I constantly cough too, like constantly, but you know, it's for reasons that I cause, and then just asthma, apparently, as I've recently learned. Oh, your neighbors sweep this? Oh, yes. Okay, so my neighbors not only sweep the street, they wash it with a hose and soap and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? It just rained. Like, he literally did it the other day after it rained for like 12 hours straight. I was like, what are you washing away? Do you think the rain is dirty? Like, he paints like the wood, you know, threshold of his doorway. like once a week. It's a fucking madness. It's madness. They're just bored. I know. And then they come. He's very sweet though. He also came over and like helped me prune my juniper tree, and he gave me like some tools to use. He actually fixed one of my. I had like an edger that broke. The thing had like snapped off, and when I wasn't looking, he came over into the yard and took it and went into his little old man cave, and he fixed it. It was awesome.
He paved the sidewalk.
Yeah,
The town came and fucking jackhammered it all up on him.
I forgot about that. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, he's definitely very active. He's an active old guy. You guys hear us all right?
Hand washing hands.
I know, we're both raw. I came into work the first night that we started tweaking out about this, and he was rubbing his hands with Lysol wipes. So it's like, that's for the counter. No, burn your hands, sir. He says hi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my neighbor repaved this part of the sidewalk. Yeah, it's just his part too. Yeah. It's like a little section. It's like a little section of it. It's so funny. Holy beard. Yeah, he just took a shower, so it's very fluffy.
This is like the height of when I started questioning my beard and ended up cutting it off and starting over again.
Yeah, he'll shave it all off, and then
I don't get the respect, and I don't get the respect from beard people.
Yeah, beard people don't hold the door for him anymore.
No.
He cuts it off. Yeah. So, and now of course it's going to be a while probably before we can even get to hairdressers or barbers or anything. So That's it's gonna be up. Hi.
Hey.
Hello. That was a very graceful leap right
leap.
into the frame. Get out of the way. Oh, Vicky's sending me a group. I just got a link to a Groupon to a Faith No More show.
And I had a fucking my Z Sounds payment thing went off at the same exact time too.
It's really
It's
weird.
fucking weird.
The aliens are coming. Your hubby's a beard man. Yeah, I've only seen his like facial hair short once, and it was weird because he didn't. It's like looked like a different person, sort of like him from here, but then like someone I'd never seen before from here down. So come to Maine, I got a barber for him. There you go.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll
Barbers around here kind of suck.
We'll go north when the zombies get bad
Yeah.
down here.
I saw someone fueling up like an RV this morning, and I was like, "Oh, you got the right idea."
Yeah.
Just heading out of here.
Yeah, he's bugging out. What's Mike's favorite strain? People love to ask you
Yeah,
that.
I know.
You need to think of a good answer.
There's
for
like
it.
so many of them. I think that if you can say like a line or something, it's like a true chem dog line or something like that, which isn't really that prevalent. But I don't know, that Triangle Kush is something I really like. I guess you could say like something good. But it's hard because you could say I like Northern Lights. If you want to get Northern Lights, and you look up from seed companies, there'll be a million different varieties, and it'll be nothing like what you remember Northern Lights was in the 90s. So it's kind of sad. Like, but.
Mine is the one that I have. It's generally my favorite one. Yeah, anything that gets you high.
Yeah, I'm
that's
not
it.
too picky.
Did a deep clean of the salon today. People have been calling to ask if they should just not come in.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like, because you're like right in their face, right? But like, what are you gonna do? Not work? Is everybody just gonna stop doing everything forever? I don't know. We don't know. And right now we just don't know enough. So, White Widow fan. Oh yeah, I had a little bit of that back in the day. The White Rhino was around here for a long time, and that was like would just that'd put your dick in the dirt.
Yeah, I saw the strong gassy. That's what I like, the real gassy, fuely diesel. That's why I like chems and stuff like that.
Stop it.
If you guys are looking for seeds, and if you like, oh, can I even say this stuff on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. If you do like Chem Dog, check out Lucky Dog Seeds, because that's like the dude that like gave Chem Dog to the crew in New York City to make the sour diesel. So if you're into gassy, fuely stuff, check out Lucky Dog Seeds, because that's as legit as you can get.
Nice. We saw catnip at our nursery, but I didn't know, and I thought somebody was smoking in the store. It smells so strong. That's looking funny.
Catnip.
I'm growing some for my cats. I usually do it every year, and Jack definitely found those seedlings. They got their like first true leaves, and the cat was like, you know, within the next day, I just saw these like paw prints in all of my seed trays. I was like, oh, you motherfucker. So now that is on the top shelf where he can't get it anymore. Figured not many knew that her name is Alicia Moore, too. Oh, we have two Alicia Moores? That will confuse me. Just like everybody else with me and Pam.
Many Pams in the gardening world.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Catnip in the mint family. Yeah, that's why it stays in a pot. We don't put that in the ground because it gets a little crazy. Although, if we didn't have a cat that shat in my yard all the time, I would probably plant it in the ground out there, but I don't want that little bastard to, yeah, I'm tattooed, Pam. I don't want that little cat coming in anymore. I was fine with him lurking around until I kept finding poop in the yard. I was like, well, who is shitting in the yard? I was like, what?
That'll keep him around.
Yeah,
Catnip.
asshole. So, you know, it's not like I have any cats that will do anything about it. This one will just cower, and the other one will just run back in the house. Hello. Hello. I don't even know how long I've been on here. So, I haven't talked anything about plants at all. Little bastard. Yeah, seriously. It's annoying. And I know when I put my raised beds in that they're going to treat it like a litter box if I don't like put something around it. So we're gonna see what kind of pests show up in the yard this year. I have some renegade squirrels, although I saw a very large hawk circling the other day, and I have not seen the squirrel since.
Yeah.
So squirrel
I'll
may
take
have
care of that.
departed. Yes, right. Cannabis is a plant, true. Never looked at cats the same after the movie Constantine. Oh my god. I forgot about that movie. That's probably around the time I stopped watching movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, we need to get back into. We just don't
I know.
watch things on. We just don't have a big screen. We don't
I
have
don't have
a
patience to
we
watch
don't
the
have a
same screen for an hour and a half. I have to like do other stuff, and then like I don't know. I have too much ADD for movies now. It gives me anxiety thinking about it, just sitting for like an hour and a half. But for some reason, we could watch like Twin Peaks for like what 5 hours straight.
Yeah.
We're totally fine with that.
But also, I've been like, watch this 3-hour documentary about the history, and it's just like, no, she won't end after a while.
No, I can't. I can't pay attention that long to anything, unless I'm alone and I really want to watch it and I'm just like zoned in on it. Then I can usually, and it has to be at night. I can't watch movies during the day. I don't know why. ADD. That's where you put your compost in, Pam. Mine's just in a pile. Yeah, I don't have
we don't
one
even
yet.
have. We're like the worst. We should have a compost pile.
My freaking neighbor doesn't like piles of shit, so I can't just like throw a pile on the ground. So what I'm planning to do is either do like a pallet, like one of those like 3-walled pallet ones, and maybe do like a 2. You stop that, Julia.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm probably gonna do like a pallet one just so they can't see it.
Yeah.
It's a little hardy dog. YouTube has the most bizarre. I love that it keeps hiding the fuck your neighbor. Makes me laugh. Let's get a Tumblr. Yeah, I know I should. And then I seen something else that was pretty cool. It was like a galvanized steel trash barrel or something, and they drilled big holes in the bottom of it, and they sunk it into the dirt like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 inches or something, and then just had like that. You know, they threw their stuff in there and then put the lid on it, and the little worms did their magic. Guys, Rachel, thank you. Stop giving me money. We might need that. Right, need that. We're at the end of the world. Although I was laughing today at the coffee shop that wouldn't take the cash because all the preppers are like, you need cash. You don't want to have a card. No one's going to take a card.
Yeah, a couple stores I've noticed in the city.
Yeah. You can gamble on nobody wanting to take your filthy hand money.
Yep.
Lisa, thank you. Guys, everybody focus on gratitude. We are truly blessed. Do not fear. Focus on what you have, not what you don't. We have lots of plants. Very good advice. And like I said, man, we don't need to suffer twice. We can't freak out until there's a reason to freak out. You want to save your freak out for when you have a reason to freak out. I love Twin Peaks. It got kind of shitty, though. Yeah, there was a little period of time.
Season 2 was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the new season or the original season?
Yeah, did you like the new season?
Because, yeah,
Tammy?
the original season, the second season, I liked it, but I can totally see it was kind of laughable at some points.
Yeah. I mean,
it
was
busting out laughing at some of the acting and stuff.
And they had all those, like, weird storylines with, like, the characters nobody gave a shit about.
Yeah.
We did like the new stuff, though. We liked the reboot and everything.
The reboot was good. I was happy with it.
Tumblers are probably a little expensive. I know you can make them, like, if you're, you know, a little savvy for less, but I imagine they probably cost a little bit. The trash can might be an easy way to do it for people that don't have a lot of space. I might just try it because, like, I kind of want to set my garden up, not just, like, for me, but I also want to have it, like, for YouTube, for like a teaching, for a learning garden. We're all going to experiment together, basically. I want to do like 3 different kinds of gardening sort of this summer, and each bed I set up is going to be done a little bit differently, and so that way we can do a few experiments. So maybe I'll do a couple of different composting things.
Compost is high up there.
That's definitely like first priority. We have to fix our hose, and we have to get our compost set up, and I already have the stuff for my square foot bed, so I'm going to get that set up. My son wants to help me, so I have to plug in. My son wants to help me with the raised bed, so
Where's the plug?
it's in the room next to the bed. Do you want to grab my AirPods too? Yeah. We'll just each wear one like Rachel and Casey do. That's what you guys do, right? Is that gonna work? I think ours was $150, but it's huge. It's not bad for what you get too. Ray. Here's a photo. Thank you. Mike bought that for me at a antique store. It was like in the case, and it was like $20 or something. And I was like, like, what is that? Bought it for me. It's my favorite. It's gotten a little battered over the years. I'm gonna get it polished one of these days, but it's my favorite.
You have to sacrifice some stuff out of it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely pull that. There we go. Yes.
Hold it.
All right, guys. Sound's gonna change in a second. Hang on. Stressful. That tiny guy bugged the hell out of me. What tiny guy? Oh god, I have to go back. Thought I stocked enough beer, but my break was extended and now I'm not so sure. Yeah, I only grabbed a 6-pack and I went into this is horrifying, right? Like I was already like having a panic. I would say this was our peak panic day, like 2 days ago when we realized like stuff was really disappearing and we didn't have a few things and like we didn't want to keep going to the store because we'd literally been at the store like every day. We're like we're ruining our already introverted isolation quarantine that we had going by constantly going to the store.
After work, me panicking.
Yeah, it was bad.
Machetes.
So yeah, he came home with machetes. So that's the level of panic we've gotten to. But what was I talking about? Oh, somebody remind me what I was going on about before that.
3 different garden beds that you were going to be doing, and compost tumble in.
Let's go back. This is what we do. We have to like rewind back. What were we talking about? What were we talking about? Oh, the liquor. That's right. So I went to the liquor store after I went to CVS. So I'm already bugged out because CVS there was just people just being like just like coughing out into the atmosphere. So by the time I got out of there, and I don't know if your CVSs are also like a 90-minute checkout experience. It took a long time. I was walking, so I was like walking really fast, and I'm like just trying to get back home this week in my bubble. So I go and I like went, oh, is it ruined? Oh, okay. So I go into the liquor store and somebody came in that was just looked a mess. Like he looked a hot mess. And he was breathing audibly out of his mouth. It was just real loud. I'm not going to do it because it's going to sound horrible for all of you. But it was disgusting. And I was like, he's going to come stand right next to me. And sure enough, the man just like comes right and he's like all in my personal space right behind me while I'm checking out. I turned around. I was like, you need to back up, dude. And like he just acted like he didn't even hear me or anything. He just like looked past me and I was like, oh my God. I think I ran home with my beer in my hand. I was just like, I need to get out of here and away from these people. Oh, the singer Pink. Yes, okay. I did know that.
I have a question. Am I supposed to be hearing anything out of
No.
this? Oh, okay.
They're hearing you. Just using the microphone.
That's how it works. Okay.
Yes. At least I assume they're hearing us. You guys are hearing us, right? The tiny guy who danced and sang his music backwards. Yeah. I forgot we were talking about Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Oh God, we had a good time. That was when we were first dating.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, you've never watched Twin Peaks? Okay." So I had watched like I think the first couple of episodes in like a film class that I took. And it's just kind of like, all right, yeah, it's weird. And then we watched it. And I was like, oh, this is great. So we ended up just blasting through the whole entire thing.
We had this harebrained scheme of trying to. We wanted to record every. So there's this guy Hawk who's a character in it, and he's a cop, but he's like a trope, like he's a Native American, very kind of like wise. We'll just say one word. We'll come in and just kind of like, oh, like over there or something, and like that's it. And David Lynch was he was intentionally doing that. We thought it'd be great if we could just cut every section of him out of the entire series and put it all together in one YouTube video and upload it. That would have been probably our first like your first YouTube upload.
Yeah,
probably.
If we actually did it.
I have the DVDs and everything. We should do it sometime.
We literally went through the trouble of like getting the DVDs and like we were just gonna do it. We were gonna like make this super cut of Hawk. Never got around to it. It was a good idea. Good night, Janice. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off here soon because I need to go curl in a ball. And my chat's not moving. Are you guys there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna hop off. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna try and do this again during the week. I want to try to get on at a time when people in Europe are able to watch because I know that that is an ongoing request that I keep forgetting to honor. My poor friends across the pond do not get any giveaway love, and they do not get any live love. So we're gonna try to fix that on both accounts.
Yeah, I think that's an issue about across a lot of like communities that
Yeah.
see the time zones don't match up, so lives are really tough. So you kind of have to find that like pocket where like you do it earlier in the day, where like it's kind of later in the day over in the UK, Europe area, but earlier over here. It's tough.
I think that this thing is screwed up. I have this feeling.
Yeah, we're flying up here. Not seeing anything there.
I know. Okay. Let's see. Just finished The Witcher and want to read the books now.
See, I haven't watched that. I played the video games. They were really cool, but I'd like to check out the series. It's on Netflix, I think.
Oh, looks okay. All right. Oh, there it goes. All right. Chat's catching up. All right. My chat was just going slow. All right, my loves. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for hanging out and processing this madness with me. Thank you for the super chats. Obviously unnecessary. I'm not taking clothes off. You don't give me enough money for that. You're going to have to give me several $1,000s in the super chat. I might consider it.
Premium Snapchat account.
Yeah, fuck nut. That's awesome. Oh wow, he was talking a whole bunch and I didn't even see him. What do I Marcy see? Oh, Marcy's throwing some dollars. Thank you, Marcy. All right, you guys. I love you. Good night. Stay safe.
Yeah, be safe.
Wash your
everyone.
hands. I'm tired of people saying that, so I'm
3
not gonna
feet
do it.
away from each other. Don't spit in each
Annette,
other's faces.
thank you. You guys. Yeah, no breathing in people's faces.
Give each other some space and
personal space.
Don't be close talkers.
Yeah. Stay home with your plants.
Yeah.
That is the lesson of the night. Stay the hell home with your plants. Okay, I love you guys. I'm leaving before anybody else tries to give me my bye.